everyone, this is Meg at Chasing Retro. It is pouring down rain here today, thundering and lightning. Thankfully not as terrible as what went through Texas and Arkansas and Tennessee and Kentucky yesterday. I hope all of you in the storm's path are okay and safe today. But it's kind of dim in our house. I have all the lights on, but it doesn't really matter. But I thought I would get on really quickly and show a small Temu haul that I had delivered this past week. I ordered a lot of things that weren't junk journaling related. We needed some decorations for my daughter's graduation party. And honestly, I wanted to try out some of their jewelry items. So I'm not going to show those in this video. If you're super curious about the jewelry items that I did buy, let me know and maybe I'll do another small, very short video of those. But I know most people who are at this channel are looking for junk journal inspiration and shopping tips. So let me show you what I found in that arena. I will probably not put a link to everything in the description box just because their links are always changing and they have so many third-party sellers that a lot of times I'll put a link up and then it'll be sold out for anyone who tries to buy it. So I will give you the name of each item and show the item number if that helps. And then you can probably find the same thing from another seller if it's sold out from the original one where I found it. These, I believe, were called key labels. You know what these are. So they're very pricey if you buy them at a hardware store. I don't know why. I think the cheapest I've found, we have a Lowe's near us and an Ace Hardware, and it was like $6 for 10 of them, and I could not justify that price. But this was, I think, right under $3, and I think there are, it doesn't even say how many are in here. I want to say there's 30. If that looks like 30 to y'all, I don't know. But I have not had any of these other than what I've been gifted for Happy Mails. So I just wanted some plain white ones to embellish for making dangles on journals. The next item I found, it says mixed, but these are cat charms. And obviously I got these for the cat journals that I'm working on. They have dangly tails and they are so cute. I did not think they were going to be as cute as they were when I opened them. The black and white is my favorite. There's even a pink one in here. And a tabby. His eyes are closed. This guy is sticking his tongue out or trying to talk. And then we have a Siamese or a Himalayan, and then another calico. Tortoiseshell and a calico. Adorable, right? And these were fairly inexpensive because I don't like to sink a lot of money into things that I have for a theme journal that's a dangle unless it's just like I cannot complete the journal without this item. So obviously these were, I think they were like $1.50, something like that. For my Peaches and Cream journal coming up later this summer, I had purchased this one before from this website, but I had never seen this one. So I got both of these. I love the little round ones, but then these are like little daisies that are variegated. And these are pink color. Just look for floral embroidered trim and you'll probably find both of them. And this one was called watermelon pink, which is peach coral. This one, the funny thing was about this one, I think it was this one said pink, but it was obviously peach in the photo, and it is peach here. But the one that said peach or orange was very hot pink. So it was almost like they needed to switch the names. But the colors, I will say, are fairly true to what the website shows. I know a lot of websites are not clear with color matching. I have found that they are very much like what the picture shows. This is a box of cards. I don't remember what these are called. Might be flashcards, but they come in lots of different colors. I wanted the pink ones, so they're pale pink. I want to say there's 100 in here, and the corners are rounded. So I bought these just because obviously I can make these by cutting cardstock into rectangles and rounding the corners, but I love to use this color in my retro journals. Black and white images, or tiny little ads that you cut out from a Work Basket magazine or something, really look good on pink. Black, white, and pink is just this classic combo. And these were, I think, $2.50, $2.98, something like that for 100. I want to say 100. They look like 100. It's either 100 or 50. The point is, I decided to get them so I would not have to cut lots of them by hand. These were a last-minute purchase, and if there are any husbands listening right now, I am sorry for what I'm about to say, but Temu has this thing where if you submit an order and within the next 12 hours or so, you realize, oh my goodness, I forgot to order this, or in my case, I was watching another Temu haul, and I think it was the channel It's a Deal. She hauled these, and I was like, oh my word, I have the embroidered daisies by them, but I had never seen the crocheted. So I went back and they just added onto the credit card that you used previously, and I added this little bag. But they're so cute. They are very puffy, so you would probably need to reserve these for a cover, or maybe the pocket on the inside, that has more space, not like between pages. The pocket on the inside left. I like to put thicker things there. But they have several colors in here. I think there's 30 in here. I just searched for crochet daisies, and that's what I found. I found 3 acrylic stamps. This one says stamps. I'm sorry, there's not much help for y'all. I think I just searched for number stamps or price stamps, something like that, but I needed some more numbers that I could use for my retro retail journals coming up. I wanted to try to make my own price signs and large price labels. If you buy the actual vintage, old stock price labels, which I would love to have, maybe I can order 1 or 2 as a special treat, but they're just so expensive. Like the little jewelry store signs and the jewelry store price tags and the grocery store price tags and stuff like that. So I thought, why don't I just study what all of them look like and try to make my own? And if I figure out a way to do it and it looks realistic, I promise you guys I'll make a video on how I did it. But this one it's kind of a fuzzy edged, so it looks like, an old printing machine that the ink, the numbers are being worn out of use. So I kind of liked that. I like crisp numbers as well, but I thought these looked a little more vintage and edgy. And then I got this set mainly for the numbers, but I can use the letters too. I thought this looked very, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like Art Deco, 20s, like a 20s font. I love it, and it would make really cool price signs as well. And this one is just called Transparent. So I just searched for alphabet stamps to find this, and I tried to find ones that had numbers also. One of the main reasons I got this is because of the dollar sign. It might have been the only stamp set that had the dollar sign. So this one does not. It has an ampersand. And then I was tickled to find these, and these were almost sold out, so I don't know if they're still there. But these, I just looked for vintage fashion ladies. I had seen these on a haul from somewhere else, and that person did not provide a link, so I just searched for vintage fashion ladies or vintage sewing ladies, something like that. And they're very 1930s looking. I don't have any stamps of ladies like this at all. I thought they were precious. So that will be for my sewing journals and my 20s and 30s journal that is far, far in the future. I did get 2 paper pads. This one is, I think the name of it is inside because I looked through it last night. Okay, so not extremely pleased with this one, I will be honest. This looks very AI generated to me. It's a seamless pattern, but it does not look very good in my opinion. It reminds me honestly of the Magic Eye posters, which is not a look that I want to put into my vintage journals, but I thought if nothing else, pages like this I can rip into tiny pieces and use in collages. So if you ever get a weird piece like that, don't throw it away. You can find a way to use it. Or even if you put something on top of it, see, you can use it as a frame and it's not so noticeable that it's weird. So that's just a tip for you guys. This one was called Flower Garden. The paper weight is good. I would say it's thicker than typing paper. It's nowhere near a cardstock. So you could probably use this standalone as a page that you tuck into a pocket for journaling. It's more substantial than just a piece of typing paper is what I'm saying. I'm showing my age. I'm calling it typing paper. Computer printer paper, you know what I mean. But it is not a cardstock by any means, so I would not probably use it to back something with weight, something that's real chippy. It would be a mismatched pair. So, but this one was just a tiny little floral roses. And then this, again, it looks AI to me. Not a fan, but for collaging or frame, it would be fun. I love this pink on pink stripe. This one's okay. It's better than the white for some reason. I will use this one. And I love little busy prints like this because you can make teeny tiny little tags out of it and it looks like it's overwhelming to look at this. But if you look at it like this, it's really cute. And you could just put a little, you know, a stamped word or something right there. And this is sort of a dark red with pink roses. More roses. These are all roses. Here's another repeater print. This one is actually, you know, more like the Magic Eye effect. So this will be a collage piece. This is a beautiful rusty red, I guess you could say. I love this one the best. The white with the pink roses. And then this one reminds me of dollhouse wallpaper. I love roses with stripes. I just love that. It's very classic. The other paper pad I have is called Bohemian Bazaar. Bohemian Market was the item name. And it is just, I don't really make boho journals, but this one looked very 60s to me, 70s maybe. The colors are all subdued primary colors. And there's a lot of paisley. There's a lot of this, I'm not really sure what style this is. French Rococo, I'm not sure. This looks like wallpaper too, but I love it. I thought that looked very mod. I have a lot of this pale yellow type stuff, so this kind of doesn't excite me as much as some of the others. This one is really cool. Then they have these journaling cards, which you would need to cut out and back onto cardstock, but they're okay. Stripe, some quadrifoil, I think that's called. This is kind of neat. I like this pattern. It's kind of kaleidoscope looking. And then 6 more journaling cards. Another viney print and another geometric. This is Bohemian Market. I thought sewing pattern ladies would look nice laying on top of those. Okay, so I saw someone else haul this. I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh my goodness. I need to be better about writing down channels so I can give shout outs when I go get what someone else has hauled and talked about. So this one came rather wrinkled. I did not ask for a refund or anything because it's still very usable. I don't want to overuse that option. A light iron would make these crisp and smooth again, so I'll probably do that. But this is their Mary Poppins scrapbook paper, but they don't call it that, obviously. They call it Perfect Garden. These are cute. There's a quote from Mary Poppins. I'm assuming that's a quote from her. And just very Mary Poppins feeling things. Like here's a little London map. They got the carousel horses represented. Here's a faux London newspaper, which is adorable. Polka dot, red polka dot. Some butterflies. These are all the colors I will be using in Mary Poppins journals anyway, so I decided to go ahead and get it. There's some weather vanes with kids with umbrellas and kites. These look like thistles. I'm assuming that's what they're supposed to be. There's a purple and pink plaid. Some more cut-aparts. They're super sweet. I love them. Let's Go Fly a Kite. This is probably my favorite page. A Day in the Park. Garden Stories of Great Britain, it says. I don't know if this is taken directly from a book or what, but here's some hydrangeas, and I don't know what those would be. Very pretty though. Birds, you know, Mary Poppins sort of talks to the birds. I love this page too. And then more birds, but on a beige background. This reminds me of Mary Poppins, just the blue stripe. I think she wore a shirt, like a Victorian shirt that was tiny blue stripe in the movie. Some pink, whatever that's called. Not dials, but there's butterfly shapes in there. Rose, this looks like wallpaper in the nursery maybe. And then these are adorable. They are tiny because this is 8x8 pad, but she has they have the yardstick that she pulls out and measures, and teacups and spoonful of sugar. So these will be great little tiny embellishments to put on the bottom of a tiny little tag. Here's some tea. Beautiful flowers, and last but not least, books. And they're all sort of Mary Poppins themed. So this is called Perfect Garden. And this one was almost sold out too. I have a feeling that it will be restocked because I think it's one of their most popular items. I see a lot of people talking about that item. So last of all, I ordered some wax paper. It might be called deli paper, and I wanted the strawberry. There are 2 strawberry designs on their site. I did not like the other one. It did not look vintage at all. And y'all, this is the one that gave me the most heartache. It was hard to find. Most of it, and like when you searched, you would see it in the pictures, but then when you clicked on it, the strawberry one was, you know, the little dotted line showing you that one was sold out. So it was probably on the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th page of my search that I finally found it. And I put it in my cart because there were only 2 or 3 left, and I was like, well, I'm probably not going to get it. I did, and it's a little more waxy than the, I've bought the pink floral, pink rosebud print before. This is a little more waxy than that. That was more of a glassine feel. This one actually feels like wax paper. Another thing I didn't realize, I did not look at the dimensions. I think this is 8x8. 7 by 7. So I thought when I bought it, it was going to be as large as the Rosebud, which is around 8 by 10. No, but that's fine. I can still use this, most definitely, especially in smaller journals. It would make a page, and then larger journals, you could use it as, if you're making a mini book or a flip pad, you can use these as pages. So that was my small Temu haul that's junk journaling related. Let me know which item was your favorite. Was there something that you saw today that you didn't know that they had? I don't order from them very often. Honestly, the last order I did was last June. So about once a year, I'll just do a little small order. I know some people order like monthly. I don't do that. But occasionally I'm like, you know what? There are a few fun things that I've been looking at and I see advertised, so let's just grab a few items. But yeah, these will be going on the cat journals, which are in the works, and the journals are sewn together. I'm adding pockets and tucks right now, and I'm working on a stack of ephemera. These are all cards that are on the way to the sewing machine, so be on the lookout for progress of those. If I can't do another progress video, the flip through video will be next, and I hope by mid to late week this week, they'll be done. But thanks for watching. As always, everyone, I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a nice, relaxing holiday weekend, Memorial Day, and get to spend meaningful time with family and friends. And I will see you next time.